There is only one major video distributor which has consistently led the field in both the quality of its movies and its commitment to the industry. It has always delivered the very best, and it heralds a future that's brighter than you can imagine. Over the last decade, Warner Home Video has delivered an unrivaled succession of box office hits on video. Chart-topping blockbusters like the fantasy adventure Inner Space, the captivating Witches of Eastwick, Lethal Weapon 2 with Mel Gibson and Danny Glover, those endearing little Gremlins, the classic comedy Police Academy, the Oscar-winning Rain Man starring Dustin Hoffman and Tom Cruise, and of course, the smash hit of the decade, Batman. Now, Warner Home Video is destined to shape the future of video in the 90s. And with a selection of hits already keeping you cool this summer, take a look at the stunning lineup of stars that guarantee to keep your profits hot this winter. Films featuring universally acclaimed Academy Award winners Jessica Tandy, Angelica Houston, and Jessica Lange. The toughest action guys around, Sylvester Stallone, Patrick Swayze, and Steven Seagal. The pick of today's most sought-after performers, Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks. The comic genius of Dan Aykroyd and Chevy Chase. And the impressive talents of directors John Hughes, Don Bluth, and Joe Dante. Together they represent simply the very best in films today. Patrick Swayze is the best friend a good time ever had, but he's about to become involved in a private war, Roadhouse. Rival cops Sylvester Stallone and Kurt Russell are forced into an explosive partnership in the hard-hitting, all-action blockbuster Tango and Cash.
Meet Ray Tango. He likes money.
Easy come, easy go,
but doesn't bother with cash. Meet Gabe Cash. He won't dance around trouble and doesn't mind stepping on toes.
I hate you karate guys.
Two of LA's top rival cops are having a good time staying in rhythm.
You know me, huh? Yeah, I hear you're the second best cop in LA.
That's funny. I hear the same thing about you.
But they're going to have to work together, even if it kills them.
Like now!
We'll take it.
No, that's one of a kind.
We won't put a scratch on it. Did you sleep with my sister?
I was so drunk, I don't remember, okay?
Sylvester Stallone and Kurt Russell. Tango and Cash.
Patrick Swayze is
Dalton, I thought you'd be bigger. Opinions vary.
When he's around, anything can happen.
How does a guy like you end up a bouncer?
Just lucky, I guess.
And usually does.
If somebody gets in your face, I want you to be nice.
Don't be rude!
Ask him to walk, but be nice.
Help this gentleman to the door.
Until it's time to not be nice.
So says the fighting philosopher.
He may be hard to handle,
I keep talking, you're gonna go off thinking I'm a nice guy.
I know you're not a nice guy.
but he's easy to like.
What's the matter, Dalton? Don't you like women?
The worst I ever had was wonderful.
He's not what you'd expect.
I thought you'd be bigger.
But there's one thing you can count on. He's the best friend a good time ever had. Patrick Swayze.
For that line of work, I thought you'd be bigger.
Gee, I've never heard that before.
Roadhouse.
Winner of 4 Oscars, including Best Actress and Best Film, the delightful comedy Driving Miss Daisy, starring Jessica Tandy, Morgan Freeman, and Dan Aykroyd. Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan team up as unlikely traveling companions in an outrageous comic fantasy, Joe Versus The Volcano.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to drive you to the store.
You're speeding, I can see it.
We're only doing about 19 miles an hour.
I like to go under the speed limit.
But the speed limit's 35 here.
Nothing came easy.
Morning, Miss Daisy.
You leave my flower bed alone.
They couldn't agree.
You took the wrong turn at Opelika.
Well, now, you took it with me, Miss Daisy. And you got the map.
They wouldn't give in.
Well, I'll help you to the door.
Thank you, Hoke. I can help myself.
Now, ain't just some back of the neck you look at while you going wherever you got to go. I'm a man.
But from place to place,
I ever tell you about the first time I leave the state of Georgia?
When was that?
A few minutes back.
for 25 years, they shared each other's lives.
You ought not to be driving anything the way you see.
How you know how I can see less than you can look out my eyes?
And touched each other's hearts.
Hulk,
Yes.
you're my best friend.
Once upon a time, in the middle of a deep, dark factory, an average Joe,
Joe Banks,
lived a very boring life until one day he found out his life was over.
I'm not sick except for this terminal disease.
That's right. You have some time left, Mr. Banks. Live it well.
And that's
Joe Banks?
when his adventure began.
You and I might be able to help each other. I want to hire you to jump into a volcano.
Warner Brothers presents Tom Hanks, Meg Ryan,
Joe Banks.
in the story of a man, a mountain, and a miracle.
Take me to the volcano!
He's diving! He's jumping! He's leaping!
Written and directed by John Patrick Shanley, the Academy Award-winning writer of Moonstruck.
An undercover cop is out for revenge. They think he's dead, but Steven Seagal is hard to kill. A psychotic killer is on the loose. Now the cops are closing in, but the chase is relentless.
A cop working undercover.
Whoever that is, I don't want him to get an hour older.
They thought they'd seen the last of him. But Mason Storm is hard to kill.
Mason!
He's toast, you understand me?
Now the climate is right for revenge.
We'll get him, buddy.
Every one of them.
I think you better dial 911.
Mason Storm is about to hit back.
Then wasn't the time. Now's the time.
We are going to put an end to violence, and you can take that to the bank.
Steven Seagal is hard to kill.
Take that to the bank.
Hello?
I called to see if you were home. I have to kill you. Tonight.
This lunatic is trying to show the world that he can pick anybody at random from a phone book and kill him.
You know, there's about 12 million people in L.A. One of them decides it's open season on people.
He knows your name.
One of them, Sam, against you and me.
He has your address.
Hit again last night. Twice.
It's all right.
He's got your number.
What do I do now? Tell me, please.
And you're about to be disconnected.
But if you act like a victim, you're gonna be a victim. My father said I was sick. Once.
Judd Nelson is Buck Taylor, and Buck Taylor is relentless.
How'd you find my address?
In the phone book.
Chevy Chase is back in a new John Hughes comedy. If you think you'd like an old-fashioned Christmas, wait till you see National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Angelica Houston is a wonderfully wicked witch with a plot to turn children into mice in The Witches.
No holiday could ever be more deeply touching.
We were gonna call, but Eddie wanted to make it a surprise.
If I woke up tomorrow with my head sewn to the carpet, I wouldn't be more surprised than I am right now. We're really gonna fly down the hill with this stuff.
So genuinely moving.
Can I refill your eggnog for you? Drive you out to the middle of nowhere, leave you for dead?
More truly uplifting.
Can I show you something?
I was just browsing.
Or more down to earth.
Merry Christmas!
If Santa is smart, he'll stay well clear of this joint. It's a death trap.
Than Christmas with the Griswolds.
Everybody come out quick, look at the lights! They want you to say grace.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
That thing had 9 lives. She just spent them all.
From the incredible imagination of Jim Henson and director Nicholas Roeg comes a fascinating new fantasy adventure, The Witches. For when a little boy accidentally stumbles into their secret world, he finds they've got a lot more power than he ever imagined.
Grandma, it's me, Luke.
Luke! They turned me into a mouse.
Oh, my. Who's the Grand High Witch?
Join Luke on his remarkable journey.
Bye.
Now, the witches are on his tail, and he must scurry around their evil plots, squeak past every danger. Finally setting the trap that will save the world from the witches.
You are in for a treat.
Academy Award winner Jessica Lange discovers a new life in Baltimore and finds out that men don't leave. Roger and Me is a raucously entertaining account of tough times in one man's hometown and his unending search for Roger.
What a year. First, we moved to Baltimore. Big mistake.
Mom, how come there's so many locks on the doors?
It's a swell place, Mom. They even have suicide-proof windows.
It's important that you have faith in me now, okay? There are a lot of weird people in Baltimore. And some of them found out where we lived.
I like you. I like to be close to you. If it can't be physical, let's go bowling.
In that 1 year, everything seemed to change.
Now hold still. Don't move. You know, I don't know what your story is, but why don't you hit the streets, find a nice little 10-year-old, and then you can really go to town.
I really don't want you at my house if you can't treat us with some degree of courtesy.
It was the year my brother and I became men. It was the year my mom found out. Men don't leave.
Hi, I'm Michael Moore. In my hometown of Flint, Michigan, General Motors closed the factories and put 30,000 people out of work. To raise their spirits, I made this movie.
Fire Roger Smith!
And went off to find GM Chairman Roger Smith to get some answers. Boy, was he hard to get to.
We're going to have to ask you to leave the club.
You want me to call Roger Smith?
That's all Relentless.
Call General Motors. I really don't know. On the sidewalk.
I don't think we've met.
Do you have an appointment?
Mr. Smith is not in. I don't understand.
Would you mind leaving?
Roger wasn't talking, but the critics wouldn't keep quiet.
The New York Times said America has an irrepressible new humorist in the tradition of Mark Twain. Rude, rollicking, and witty.
This guy, out.
New York Magazine called my movie unforgivably entertaining. Newsweek called me the hottest filmmaker in the country. So Roger, if you're out there, listen to the critics. See this movie. Thousands have. You'll enjoy it. After all, I made you a star.
From the director of An American Tail, All Dogs Go to Heaven, featuring the voices of Burt Reynolds and Dom DeLuise in a tale of dastardly double-crossing. They're back, they're tougher, and they're hungry for trouble. Joe Dante directs Gremlins 2.
It's a story of magic, mischief, and music.
Let's make music together. I live with Charlie. He's my dog.
We are birds of a feather.
featuring the voices of Dom DeLuise.
Try that again, you, and you are glue.
Lonnie Anderson.
Gosh, how these little guys love you.
And Burt Reynolds.
Hey, easy, easy.
You'll help me find a mommy and daddy?
I promise.
Oh, Charlie.
All dogs go to heaven because nothing warms a heart like a cold nose.
We told you the rules,
Oh, the rules.
Remember the first one?
1, you can't get them wet.
but you didn't listen.
2, don't let them get exposed to bright light, especially sunlight.
We made it very clear,
And the third one is don't let them,
3,
but you got confused.
all right, let's go over everything again, all right?
We warned you.
You keeping some kind of pet in there?
Could that have been a...
I'm so sorry.
Gremlin?
You okay? How's your hand?
Now, they're back. Wilder.
Well, it's rather brutal here. We're advising our clients to put everything they've got into canned food and shotguns.
Tougher. And scarier.
If these things get out of the building, then that is it for New York.
We've just got some problems.
They say this is the city that never sleeps. Now, it has a reason. Gremlins 2, the new batch.
Check it out one time, won't you?
Pick the winners and shape your future with ours. Warner Home Video, the shape of video in the 90s.
Canon Pictures is proud to bring you the best in entertainment with a huge library of action, adventure, comedy, and drama. Canon Pictures brings the finest of quality filmmaking to the screen. Films that inspire, move, and thrill you with the power to take you to the stars. So look to the future with Canon Pictures. For great excitement and variety, Canon has it all.
The flow of cocaine coming into the United States is becoming a war.
The cocaine cartel.
Gentlemen, Ramon Cota, the world's wealthiest drug dealer.
Their wealth is beyond belief. Their power is beyond control. Their leaders are beyond the law.
I have my own ways of dealing with traitors.
But they haven't counted on the Delta Force.
Let me go in 48 hours ago. I'll get them out.
Chuck Norris cracks the Colombian connection. Delta Force 2. Now the drug war is about to become a shooting war.
At 0730 hours, I hit Ramon's munitions warehouse. Now you gotta be out of there by that time.
They strike fast.
Red alert!
Hit hard. And take no prisoners. Chuck Norris leads the Delta Force against the Colombian connection. Delta Force 2.
It's the rhythm of romance. It's the danger of desire.
Can't you feel the heat under your feet? We got this ball burning. We got this ball burning.
If you're gonna go fishing, you've got to have the right bait.
A teacher, his student, and the dance that changed their lives and tore a school apart.
Go higher.
Exotic, erotic, lose yourself in the heat.
This is the 90's, man. Chicks got a right to choose.
Go all the way. Lambada. Set the night on fire.
It began as a trip to freedom.
I've done it. I'm leaving Lawson.
But became a journey into darkness.
Hi. Listen, do you think I could ask you for a ride, please?
The first mistake was to give him a ride.
Hey, Lieutenant, how you doing? You see my wife come through here? Oh, geez, I thought I recognized her, but she had some guy with her.
You people gonna rent a room?
She's got a fake eye.
If there is something you want, you better open up your mouth.
The next mistake was asking him to leave.
What's the matter? You don't like it?
Get out! What am I going to do with you?
Don't run away from me, okay?
The last mistake
Promise!
was trying to escape.
Catch me now.
A madman.
Justin was one of the worst cases I've ever dealt with.
This one makes you look, alive.
Profoundly sociopathic.
On the road.
You're busted.
To destruction. Mark Hamill, Savina Gershak, Michael Dudikoff, Robert Mitchum. Midnight Ride. Michael Dudikoff and David Bradley return to face their greatest challenge in American Ninja 4.
Now,
What's the problem?
he faces a new challenge. Only this time, there are no rules. And nobody's playing games.
Detective Burke, we want to send you undercover into Harrison as a prisoner.
Van Damme is Burke.
You're not gonna last too long. It's not a threat. It's a promise.
He's got the toughest job a cop can do.
Prisoners hate cops more than anything else. It's a hit list.
You're a dead man.
His cover has been blown.
What are you doing in my prison?
It's too late.
You did it, sir!
Your number's next on the list.
And the odds are impossible.
Welcome to hell!
Van Damme, he loves a good fight. Death Warrant. At 40,000 feet, there's no room for second best, second chances. Michael Dudikoff is an ambitious hotshot who's out to prove there's room at the top for one. Michael Dudikoff stars in Wings. An evil locked away for centuries has been awakened. One man controls it. One man will bury it for good. Charles Bronson is the top New York detective investigating a bizarre series of murders. But nothing he has seen before can prepare him for the horror he is about to face. Charles Bronson will star in this chilling suspense thriller, Bronson. Chuck Norris, international box office star, whose string of blockbuster hits has grossed over $450 million worldwide, now delivers his hardest-hitting punch yet in Top Kick.
Mike Gable is a tough cop.
Too bad.
Who has an instinct for trouble. Keaton is an ex-con with with a secret.
All I want is the guy behind Jake's murder.
Put me out on the street. 2 days. I'll get you the answer.
Now, Gable gets a new partner. And Keaton gets a cop. They've got to find a killer. Before the killer finds them.
Hey! What are you doing? Just shut up and just hold on.
Lee Majors, Abe Vigoda, Don Rickles. In Keaton's Cop.
World War II, the only war with more Roman numerals than World War I.
Oh, swell.
It's an ambush! Hit the deck! The only war big enough for Sergeant Duke Roscoe.
Sorry, I don't have anything smaller.
I do.
And a small band of elite fighting men.
Give me that! You want to see some real fighting? Yeah. Happy? Yeah.
Major Leslie Browning, a man who shoots first and aims later. Private Willie Bearpaw, born to kill.
Next!
Private Irving Steinmetz, born to be killed.
Hey, fellas! Meet Irving Steinmetz!
Sadie Rayburn, she loves a man in uniform.
Kiss me, Sarge.
Any man,
Kiss me hard.
any uniform. They have no fear,
You should do this at least once a week.
no shame,
Very good, sir.
no chance. But their secret weapon is a man called Sarge.
You're so damn macho, Sarge. I love it.
A man called Sarge.
Yo, move 'em out. We got a war to win. It's good.
He's shy. Misunderstood.
What do you do?
I'm a vampire.
Have you ever seen one of these before?
18th century, right?
And he hasn't scored in 400 years.
Man, that dude sure got blues.
He just met the perfect girl. And lost her for the 14th lifetime in a row.
Just forget the fact that we are the oldest living virgins walking the planet.
But all that is about to change.
You always die on Halloween night of your 22nd year.
Because if the devil sold his soul, he still couldn't rock and roll.
I don't think I'm a vampire. I really am a vampire. Prove it.
Like Rockula.
Rockula down to the devoted sound. My name is Rockula. I'm gonna claim my fame right now.
You're great.
Tonight's the night to keep a date with fate.
I think maybe you just need some therapy, Ralph.
And it's their one last chance
I love you. You love me. If you don't listen to me, you're gonna die.
for romance.
I thought he was kind of cute.
I'm back! Yo, check this out. Check this out. Check this out.
Rockula, the love story that rocks like a bat out of hell. Rockula.
It ain't scary, but it's small like the jam in your
Does anybody go bowling anymore?
moved into my crib.
Gee, Mr. Rockula, you're awfully glib.
Fidel, I want to buy one of your fine ponies.
%75% of our people living below the poverty line.
Redbow's got a bunch of radicals on the loose up there. We need him off that reservation till the vote is in.
Putting his sister behind bars was our best shot.
We gotta go to Santa Fe. Can I count on you? For what?
Ultimate mister. We are Cheyenne.
I'm in the mood to tear it up. I'm in my prime to tear it up. I'm tearing up that stuff.
Let's go have a talk, Red Ho.
I just can't tear it up enough.
I had a sign. The time has come for me to gather medicine. We are gathering power.
Buddy Red Bull. Gilbert.